So if you are an XRP holder, today is a big day, kind of. So I'm going to explain that to you here in just a minute, but I truly appreciate you giving me a few minutes. Please do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're here on YouTube. And if you're watching this on X, please hit that follow button. I'm trying to grow my Twitter account, and I post a lot of different account information and stuff over on my Twitter account. So this is pretty big news, the XRP news. It really is. And so we're going to take a look at what's going on right now. Crypto is up 0.87. XRP is down 0.2 or 2.2%. That's not good. Guess I have to wait a little bit to buy my island in the Bahamas. I don't know why I always say that. That's like I guess that's my vision of like, making it, which seriously, I don't want to own an island in the Bahamas, but I always say that anyway. So there you go. That's a good impromptu question. So what's your vision of, like, you just got so much money and what would you do? Like, I always say I'd buy an island in the Bahamas, but I wouldn't. I would buy a bigger house where we're at, and probably some sports cars or something. I don't know. So what's your vision of what you would do with like a ton of money? Drop in the comments below. There you go. So make you think a little bit. All right. So let me share with you what this big, huge, major, massive news is that is kind of news for Ripple. SEC has moved to drop their case against Coinbase, a major win for crypto. Well, crypto is certainly not caring right now about this news, right? They really aren't. Crypto, and I did a video on this earlier today, kind of talking about this a little bit. It'll be linked at the end of this video if you want to check that out. So crypto is really not reacting. So why is this potentially big news for Ripple holders? Number one, I wish that the SEC would have dropped their case against Ripple first, right? Because it's been around longer, obviously. But therein probably lies part of the problem. There's much more of a tangle of this big old ball of crap there. Technical term. How do you think about that analogy? Big ball of crap. Yeah. So hopefully I'm making you smile a little bit, but it's just been around longer, right? There's a lot more logistics, a lot more legal ramifications, blah, blah, blah. Do I think that the SEC dropping the case against Coinbase is a big deal? Yes, it is. Okay, it is, because of this real bottom line. This is the proof that the tide is turning at the SEC, right? Up until now, we've been hearing that things are going to change, and that it is a new SEC. Once our good buddy Gary Gensler is gone, notice the sarcasm there. Good riddance. And all of the havoc that he and his agency under his tenure created. I mean, under Gary Gensler, they attacked crypto, period. They were doing everything they could to kill it, suppress it, harm it, you name it, all that. Well, he's gone, and now we have a new SEC, and we've been hearing and seeing, we have a new SEC crypto task force and all that kind of stuff, which is a good thing, right? We have, but we've been hearing that the tide is turning. Well, this is the first concrete proof of that the SEC is going to drop their case against Coinbase. Okay, so it's proof, right? That's really what it is. Now, does this mean 100% that the SEC is going to drop their case against Ripple? No, I can't sit here and tell you that. I would not say that to you because I don't know. I am not a lawyer. I'm not intimately involved with all of the different minutiae and pieces of the lawsuit. My gut is that with the new SEC and all of the history around the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, and all of the stuff that we all know that's happened, is that yes, the SEC will drop the lawsuit or make it, or come to an agreement or terms or whatever it is to end that, again, to end that lawsuit. I think it will happen, and I think the SEC dropping the case against the Coinbase is a good sign, a good barometer of good things coming for the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. I do. I think I don't think it's that far of a leap of faith to take this piece of news and go, okay, now what does that mean for Ripple v SEC? I think it means good things, right? I think that it, but here's the interesting thing. As of now, we haven't heard anything really at all from the SEC about the Ripple v SEC lawsuit. We haven't. And when we do, I think it should be good news. But So I think that this is good XRP news for XRP holders. I do. And I think ultimately it's that one thing that I want you to walk away from. It is the first concrete evidence of the new political and policy and regulatory, new positive pro crypto stance inside the SEC, well as inside of the other governmental bodies out there. Okay, so I think that that's when I'm taking it as a win. It's not a direct Ripple v SEC win right now today, but right here, right now, I'll take it as it comes. I'll take the wins as we get them. Now, so back to the overall market. I don't think that the crypto market is reacting like it should to this news. I think that this is a major piece of news for everything I've just said in the last 4 or 5 minutes of this video. Okay, that this is a piece of news that should have moved the market. The market's not moving. Why is the market not moving? I think it's fundamentally that retail investors left the building in December. I've showed you guys this chart a bunch of times. Retail investors left the building in December. Boom, that's the blue line. Hundreds of millions of retail investors representing hundreds of billions of dollars left. Red line right here represents institutional investors. Larger investors, institutions, Wall Street, they started buying in August. Well, now that there's hundreds of billions of dollars of retail money or more that's not in the market right now, sitting on the sidelines from the retail investor, voting block, if you will, voting with their dollars, there's not a lot of ammunition or money to stand up and push against the institutional money. So I think that I posted this on Twitter the other day. I think the market is being manufactured right now, manipulated, but manufactured, and I think it's being suppressed. I think it is. I think with news like this, coming out, it should move more, right? So what's it going to take for, to move XRP up and to move Bitcoin and Ethereum up? I think it's going to take one thing that I think has the power to bring hundreds of millions of retail investors back into crypto, representing hundreds of billions or even $1 trillion. I think it's one thing that can do that, in my opinion. Well, the one thing I think is the official announcement from the United States that they're adding Bitcoin to the United States strategic reserves. Why do I think that's that big of a deal? Because it's going to be covered across the globe. It's going to be a big green check mark, in the minds of hundreds of millions of people that crypto's really a thing. And oh my God, Bitcoin's really a thing when we all know it. We've been talking about it forever. That's the validation point. I think that's the inflection point, right? And that's going to be and it's going to create a gold rush, by the way. And I've been saying this in a bunch of videos for United States government, United States. There's over 30 states in the United States that have legislation right now they're working to pass to enact state-based Bitcoin strategic reserves. Okay. You have other countries, you have massive institutions like BlackRock and all those guys. You have companies, MicroStrategy, you have billionaires, multimillionaires that will all be buying Bitcoin. Oh, and by the way, just your average person buying Bitcoin. And what will happen is you'll have a bleed over effect. Then they'll start buying Ethereum. They'll start buying XRP because, again, crypto is a good thing now, right? And I think that is the inflection point. I think that's the one big massive event that will bring people back. Now, when is that going to happen? I have no idea. I mean, there's been rumor and speculation that we could see an announcement on Bitcoin going to the strategic reserve as early as March to April. I've heard people say it could be the end of summer. We don't know. I think it's going to happen. We don't know though. So we've had a big news for crypto today with this news, right? It's not directly impacting anything right now. I think this is sending a signal for what could be happening to Ripple. That's a good thing. And I'm going to leave it at that, So with that, thanks for giving me a few minutes. I appreciate you. See you. Bye.